Hey there, guys. Welcome back to another week of Cyber US history. We are nearing the end here. This week is asynchronous across the board, as you guys know. So, it's a light week in terms of work. A lot of you are going to be keystone testing, possibly. Pretty simple assignment this week. Just watching a brief video and answering 10 questions. The video is about 9 minutes long, maybe, but really just looking at the start of the Vietnam War. Last week, you looked at the civil rights movement. This week, we're going to look at the beginnings of the Vietnam War and something that we'll be studying into next week as well. So, just some basics on the Vietnam War. Ho Chi Minh is the bad guy, so to speak. He's the communist leader of North Vietnam. Um, Going way back to World War One, he was asking for independence and from the French, who had colonized what was then known as French Indochina, which is present day Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. He wasn't granted that independence. And fast forward to World War II, he fights the Japanese alongside the Americans, defeats them, and is still not granted his independence. So he goes to war with the French in 1954 after World War II. And in 54, he defeats the French, much to the shock of the world. And it creates this problem for the US. The US at that point was practicing the policy of containment. And so they start to send advisors into Vietnam, helping the South Vietnamese to protect themselves against the invasion of communist China, or excuse me, Vietnam. And the North Vietnamese were backed by communist China and also communist USSR, socialist USSR. Again, that's sort of the brief background, but ultimately, as the 60s go on, once Kennedy is assassinated in 63, we're up to about 15,000 troops in Vietnam. By the time Johnson leaves office in 68, we have about 500,000 troops in Vietnam. So the video you're going to watch today just gives you the background as to why we got involved and how it came about and who Ho Chi Minh was, some basics. And then next week, we'll dive further. All right. Any questions, as always, guys, shoot me an email. We're getting towards the end here. So keep up with your grades. We got a few more weeks and we're almost there. All right, guys. See you next week.